better give Otto the good news.
Walkways lead
What became of Kupka? Why haven't we heard him?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
Clive? What do you want? Should last you a good while. Anything else?
Clive, you're back. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It is good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men? One can often be led astray. One must instead. The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what. I know only that it is part of
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in you. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice, the wounds he left that night are still raw. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say?
I suppose we are.
Well,
Nothing escapes you, lady. It's true.
good.
Black.
What is it?
I wanted it.
Want a ring?
I'll try to.
Well, come on, Clive.
Ah, Clive. Have you?
No.
And with good reason, there shall be.
All right, brilliant.
Finally.
It has.
Thank you, Clive.
Hippocrates, I need to know.
Alas, not even.
But I saw him.
Alas, it seems to others
A bringer of...
whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself or merely another projection of its power. But until I do,
Thank you. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
my knowledge is yours. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
I'm never drinking again.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down. It's just spreading the word.
So,
No.
but you, I can think of plenty, if not least of, well, she's been going.
Very well.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Don't think Mid's been to visit her old man's grave.
Editors started reading books that don't have any...
Think Mid might need some help.
If I don't come up with something soon.
All right, Clive?
I'm going to visit Sid, and
Sorry, I'm too busy. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack.
thermal... and this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever... Me and my dad designed it together. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, which is where... I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwright, but the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come... Good old Clive. First things first, I need... The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away. The helm over the top, that disperses all that... And the shield...
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
I went up to give some greens to the
Blackthorn,
Out with it.
it's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arse. Go on then. What is it?
She said you would know. Here.
Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave.
And, what is...
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't. That means an alloy, which is where you look. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in this.
And the other can go and get the rest from...
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going... You You going after the stuff? Which one of the...
Gav,
All right, then. So,
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the Black...
southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? I'll go and scout the place.
all right.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supply.
You two, eh? Don't
Fleece me.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with, but if Stardust is...
Then let's get back.
We shall.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me. That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished?
Enough.
That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to...
You go on ahead.
Oh, after Black...
Right.
I take it Drake's fang was yours.
The most fragrant herbs and
Spice.
Gone, just like that. Now that.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got low.
I'll see what...
I wouldn't be.
All right. Come on. Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find...
It's certainly not a baker. Time what?
I take it.
I hated it. I had to trade my pick. She was the only thing, but now she's... What am I...
Try to remember the good times.
Even in the... What a fool I've been. Thank you. I have to get back there, right?
Wait. Suppose he won't be needing an escort then.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transported.
Though I won't.
Master,
I dare say.
just look at the steeple peaks. True, my loaf, and look, Master, I...
I don't know.
The finest fabrics!
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn. Got everything?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on your beats.
I'll make a start on putting this firm. It'll take some time.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
Suppose we'd better be getting...
Give us a shot.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in. If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work.
Excellent.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be
salvage from the...
but
I'm sorry.
just so happens that... What's in it?
What's in it?
Oh, Sid.
Yes.
I'll show you the plan. Here you see the Mithril engine in excess heat. Now, in other words, this is where our and not a... Why?
You can submit. Where would I find...
It's no longer...
Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my...
Good day to you. Sid.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worth.
Come on. Time to fight.
Oh, there you are, Sid. The, ruins.
Of course. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visit. The things I do for you.
Sid! Indeed.
All right.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get. We haven't much, but you're free to look. Ah, yes. Good day.
Good to see you, Sid, as always.
Ah, Clive.
Go on.
There are whispering, rustlings in the underground. It may, given...
Of course.
You might... Or...
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
You're right.
There is actually. Quentin.
Oh, that... I heard the rumors.
All right. Do you have a moment? There's talk of Where was...
In law, but was out, ran back.
I see. Seems Lorbert's pass is our best bet, then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Ready, go?
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin.
Good day to you, Sid.
The crystals we get in the table.
Clive, how...
I found some black shields hiding near Lorben.
Black shields. Though they serve another, and it would appear the pack... Damn it all. And bite back...
I'm sorry, who did the black shields serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want...
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All...
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lost?
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, and fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the various, and throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who...
So what changed?
I discovered I was a fool to think a means of his response, and he failed. I lost every faith. So I said, I tracked out the map with and so I came here.
And?
Of course, seen our... We know what we did.
Quint.
Our time. My friends and comrades.
I'm not going to change his mind.
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered.
Excellent.
And just...
Right. Right.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze, which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing up. I thought a triple thick helmet. I need something light.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know who's...
Tones. I've got all the... Can you take this?
Right away.
I heard what you told Nan about Kupka. Hopefully all out.
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are the...
She has some yet remain cool, as you can imagine.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
But part? I see.
Early Grigor before it, I shall if the
thank you.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to
the other.
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure. So, Clive, who will accompany you?
Very well. So then, what do we need?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list.
Are you sure this list is right? Everything on... I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely so much now.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally spread to the world.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
These Pepio nuts.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of...
All right.
How about you look for the Pepio nuts? And I'll find the other things we need.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the... Fresh cuts! Come and get them before they...
You haven't much, but you're free to look. I trust it's all here. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
Buy, sell, or be gone. And thanks for nothing.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now, all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back... Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages?
He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What? Clive, is it wrong of me?
No, Jill. This is how life when we can live.
Thank you.
Well, I need to give these in. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew. How's work?
Well, I was
You can count.
What about work?
Right then. Of course.
Thank you.
It appeared. A shame when both follow, perhaps.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Ugh, I'm never drinking.
We're seeing troops amass at every border.
No surprises there.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. All done?
I think Mid might need some help.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, he's supervised.
Brilliant.
Thank me.
Right then, to the...
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making
Displacement.
same difference. Whatever you call it. Let's take this Mid.
On my way.
Oh, and bring...
It's finished. It's...
Thank fuck for that. I'll be...
Thank you. That's one down and just 3 more.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, Ice. Right, I'm off to get a sling for the...